Good morning, friends. Welcome to another full day of food. I am up and ready early this morning because my kids have eye doctor appointments at 8:15, and so we're just gonna have breakfast on the go this morning. Our water bottles are ready to go. I just grabbed some granola bars for the kids. Elijah said he wants fruit bars, and then I also just have the rest of our bananas here. I grabbed myself this protein bar. It's a Kirkland Signature chocolatey chunks cookie dough protein bar.
These protein bars are so good.
You really like those too? Okay, you guys all ready to go?
Can we have this kind of one? About
my breakfast, you guys know I don't usually eat until about 9 o'clock, and so I'm bringing this protein bar along. Perfect, ideal situation. Maybe we'll be home at 9:30. I can just have my smoothie at that point, but I don't know how long these appointments will take, so I'm bringing a bar. If it gets to be around that 9 o'clock, 9:30 time, I will have that bar.
Place where get the teeth cleaned.
Yes, this place you're not getting your teeth cleaned. You're gonna get your eyes checked. The doctor's gonna say, Wesley, what letter is this? And you can practice your letters. Okay? Okay, you need to go get some socks on. Well, change of plans. We were just about to head out the door, and the clinic called and said, don't bother coming in today. I had called yesterday because Wesley's had a bit of a cold. He had an appointment for this morning with the two older boys, but I had called yesterday and said, I want to cancel Wesley's. I'm just going to bring the two older boys in. So we were just going to stay in the car, bring the older boys in, but they called and said, let's just reschedule this for another week away, which isn't a big deal. It's just annoying because we were literally headed out the door when they called. So, little change of plans. Now I've got my water. I'm just gonna drink this. I'll have my smoothie a little bit later. And these kids are just eating some breakfast. Same breakfast I already showed you. They are just doing some crafting. Yes, there's like a whole bunch of money sitting here. Look at all those $5 bills. We give the kids allowance. Oh, yeah, so they're making money. And Simeon is a saver. Like, he just does not spend his money. So that's all his money there. You are kind of the opposite. So they are, where is it? I wanted to show some more fake money that you're making. So anyway, they're making fake money. Oh, nice. Having their snacky breakfast. Here's my smoothie before blending. So I've got almond milk here at the bottom, a couple spoonfuls of cottage cheese, some frozen strawberries. Then I have a scoop of vanilla protein powder and also a scoop of collagen. I do often get questions on my protein powder, so this is the one that I'm currently using. I love this one. It has really simple ingredients, lots of protein. So the ingredients are, let's see here, whey protein isolate, natural and artificial flavor, cellulose gum, stevia extract. That's it. So I use a scoop of that every day in my protein shake, and 15 seconds later, there it is. It feels like I've been up for a long time to finally be having my first coffee, but it's that time. Not surprisingly, after that small breakfast, the kids are requesting a snack. So we're kind of in the midst of school stuff here, but we are going to have just these sliced up pears. This is one of our favorite spreads for on bread for our lunch today. So this is what we call peanut butter mix. It's peanut butter, honey, some butter, coconut, chocolate chips, and raisins. So I'm just going to get this all mixed together. I have some sourdough bread here. I am going to toast it. This is especially good toasted because then you spread this on top and the chocolate chips and everything is just nice and warm and the chocolate chips start to melt. So really good, especially on toast. Yes, I am having the same lunch as the kids today. They always have milk to drink at lunch, and I'll drink some water. And there we go. Lunch is all ready. All right, it is. What does that time say? 4:07, and my kids haven't had a snack yet. Sometimes I get them to grab their own snack, but I said I'm gonna make popcorn, and I've just been, I love, distracted doing other stuff, and a couple of the kids are like, where's snack, mom? So I am making snack right now. I'm gonna make popcorn. I'm gonna put nutritional yeast in it for a little bit of extra protein and some salt, and that's all we're gonna have for snack today. It's nice and easy, it's pretty healthy, it's a pretty cheap snack, so all in all, a win-win. So I just used coconut oil to cook our popcorn in, and there's our popcorn kernels. I use this popper. I am going to leave this stuff out just in case we decide to make another batch, because we can put back a lot of popcorn. It's so good. Yes, we just finished snack, but it is also time for me to make dinner. Oh, also, I am just having my third coffee of the day currently. So I've got some potatoes sitting in the sink behind me that I'm going to peel and chop up. I'm doing roasted potatoes for dinner. Do you hear like munching popcorn in the background? You might, because the kids are all sitting here just finishing up their popcorn snack. But I'm doing the roasted potatoes. I'm also going to make a meatloaf. I just looked on my phone and found a recipe for meatloaf. I haven't made meatloaf in a long time, so we're gonna try that today, and then I'll get veggies ready a little bit closer to dinner time. While these onions just cook a little bit over here, I've just got some breadcrumbs, milk, and eggs. So I'm just going to mix this together, let it sit for a little bit. I did look through the recipe and I'm trying to kind of follow it, but I'm not always like super careful to follow recipes, especially for cooking and baking I do, but cooking not as much. I'll finish stirring this when I can stir it with my right hand, but I just wanted to tell you guys, I have this container of breadcrumbs, and every time I have like stale bread or just some old bread, I just stick it in the Vitamix and just make it into crumbs, and then I stick that in the freezer. So I never buy breadcrumbs, I always just have them in the freezer for when I need them. Now I'm gonna add just a little bit of ketchup, some salt, and some pepper. Not a lot, but we like stuff pretty flavorful around here. A bit of spice is always good. I'm gonna add some parsley and just a bit of Italian seasoning. As you can tell, I'm really not measuring. I'm just gonna, all right, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Okay, we'll see how that is. It says you're supposed to add like spices to taste, but I mean, I'm adding raw meat to it. So how is it supposed to be to taste? I'm not gonna taste it raw. So there's my onions. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just add my ground beef I have in this container over here. I hope it's, might be a little bit frozen. It might be a little hard to get all of this incorporated. That might not be great, but we'll give it a shot. Gonna get this all mixed together. Okay, this beef is a little bit more frozen than I was hoping it would be. I might just, I don't have to put it in the oven for another like 10 minutes. So I think I might just put it into the sink full of warm water and just, there's a couple of chunks in there that are just pretty solid still. Okay, that's gonna have to be defrosted enough, and I think it's pretty good. I'm just going to put it into my loaf pan now. Oh, this is gonna be good. It's been quite a while, as in like probably years since I have made a meatloaf. So I'm gonna just flatten that all out, stick this into the oven. I had to just adjust, sometimes you have to adjust heat a little bit if you have, you know, more than one thing in the oven. Like this recipe, I believe, said to cook this for 350. I normally cook my roasted potatoes at 400, so I just turned the oven on to 375. This will go in just a little bit longer or shorter. Hold on, this is supposed to go for 350. So this will go in a little bit shorter than it would have at the temperature of 350, but that's gonna go in now. The potatoes have already been in for about 20 minutes. I just pulled my potatoes out because they look like they're about done here, but I am just going to grab this ketchup and I'm just gonna put a little bit more here on top of the meatloaf. Yeah, we're generous. We're generous with the ketchup. And then I'm gonna stick this back into the oven for probably 10 more minutes, and I'm going to turn it to broil right at the end just to really finish up that top nicely. Okay, this looks so good. These look so good. And look at this pretty platter of raw vegetables. So that is our dinner tonight. After dinner, I'm just gonna sneak away and have a few of these. Actually, it feels like there's quite a few left in here, surprisingly. So I might just have to actually share. Oh yeah, there's quite a bit left. I might share some of this leftover Easter chocolate. I am just gonna make myself a peppermint tea to end off this day and to close off this full day of food. So thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it. Subscribe if you want to see more of these style of videos, because I do share full day of food videos every single Wednesday. I'll see you next time.